welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be a sort of first impressions on Sephora brand makeup. Now, I have never really purchased Sephora brand makeup. I go into Sephora all the time, obviously for other reasons, and I have tried out some of their masks, some of their skincare, and I really do like it, but I had never tried their makeup. And I was in Sephora the other day, and this blush palette, so gorgeous, caught my eye, and I was like, oh my god, I absolutely have to try this little blush palette. I believe it was $28, and it's blushes, and as you can see, there's a couple of highlighters in here as well. And so I decided I was going to go ahead and get this, and while I was there, I was like, let me try out their foundation, try some concealer, some setting powder. Why not do a full face full of nothing but Sephora brand products? So that is exactly what I did. I created this smoky look with the few Sephora products that I have here. I believe they all cost me like $68, maybe $75 for a full face of products, including the lashes. The lashes are actually from Sephora as well. So if you would like to see how I got this smoky eye with this vibrant look using only Sephora brand products, then please keep on watching. Now I've already prepped and primed my face, and then I'm just going to quickly go in with a layer of powder. If you saw my long wearing summer foundation routine, then you know why I'm doing this. Got this little technique from Jackie Ina here on YouTube. If you have not watched that video already, please go watch that one. When you finish watching this one, I will link it down below. But basically this just controls the oils underneath my foundation. So for foundation, I am going in with the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. It is said to be medium coverage to buildable, paraben free, fragrance free, all that good stuff. So I'm not sure what the finish is supposed to be, but we shall see. So it has a nice little pump on it. Absolutely love that. I hate foundations that do not come with a pump. Like, it's 2017. Why are they making foundations without a pump? And being I just knew you gotta pump it a little bit. Hopefully this is a good color match. I compared it to my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless shade, and it was slightly warmer, which I didn't mind, but it was the closest match that they had in the store. So I'm just going to go in with a flat top kabuki brush and blend it in. Just off initial just feel of the foundation, it feels a little thick, but it does not feel heavy on the skin as I'm blending it in. Okay, so that was 2 pumps, and the coverage is definitely medium. I can still see some of my hyperpigmentation poking through a little here. Most foundations, those spots still poke through. It's picking up a little orange on the camera, I think, but I think that it's going to settle in. Again, the actual foundation felt a little thick, but on the face it doesn't feel heavy. It definitely feels like you have something on, but it doesn't feel like it's smothering my face. So not bad. I'm not mad at it. I'm not blown away by it. I don't feel like it really blurred anything or did anything special, but it's supposed to be long wearing, so I guess that's really the test. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Total Coverage Concealer just to cover up some of those hyperpigmented spots. I don't like to layer on too much foundation. I like to put on as little as possible and then just go in and correct anything that's still poking through. Right, like the finish is, I still see that has a little bit of sheen to it on the forehead. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be too oily, but I think we can control that with a little once we finally set it. But I'm not mad at it right now. Again, I'm not floored, but I'm not mad at it. Now, the thing that I'm most nervous about is their concealer. So I went with the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in the shade Creme Caramel. Now I need them to make like 2 more shades in between this shade and then, oh, someone's moving. Sorry for the noise. They've been moving for like 3 weekends. I wish they'd just get in already. But I wish they had 2 more shades in between this shade and the darkest shade, because the darkest shade was literally like my complexion. The shade after this was literally like my complexion, and then it was this shade and everything was just way too light. So I decided to go with this, and I'm hoping that it's not too light. We'll see. Let's see. Huh. Very creamy. I do like that. It is a little light. We'll see how it blends into the skin. Okay. Ooh, it's looking real light. Let's see. Let's go with it. It's blending out really nicely. It's not getting weird underneath my eye. It doesn't feel drying at all. Okay, so it blended out nicely. It's a little lighter than I usually go, but it's not bad. It's very brightening, and again, it doesn't feel uncomfortable or dry or anything underneath the eye. I'm not mad at it. Alright, for setting powder, I went with the Sephora Smoothing Translucent Setting Powder. I think this is the only setting powder that they had, and it's very white. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit nervous, a whole lot nervous, very concerned. Because, you know, sometimes translucent doesn't show up translucent on us brown beauties. Now, the opening of this is kind of weird because it does not have, like, you know, most stifters come with the 3 little dots where it comes up from the bottom. I'm not sure where this comes up from. I'm guessing this little, it's like a little thing right here, and it's like a little, oh, this pushes in. Oh, this pushes in when this is closed, I'm guessing. And then you shake it down and it allows powder to get into the top. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then you flip it back up and there's more. Oh, there is more powder in there. So like, I guess that's how that works. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. It definitely controls the amount of powder that comes out, which I guess can be a good thing. So I'm just going to go right back in with my damp Real Technique sponge that I use to blend out my concealer and wish me luck. Let's see. Oh, that a fly? Starting off with a little bit because I'm nervous. Okay. That went into the skin really nicely. And it looked like it smoothed it out too. I'm not mad at this. Not mad at it. I really wish I could get more into this top though. That's annoying. Again, just taking a little bit, pressing that right into the skin. Can you see that? Like, it looks instantly, like it's definitely smoothing. I can definitely see that. So far, I'm definitely feeling good, that powder. Alright. Let's see if we can get some more powder in this top, because again, there's not much in there. So let's close that and shake this down again to set the rest of the face. I don't know, this is so weird. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I think they're trying to be, you know, a little inventive, a little innovative with that whole top thing, but I'm not the biggest fan. So I'm just gonna go and just pounce this all over my skin if I can get some powder out of this top. This is so annoying. Alright, we're looking a little powdery. We're going to do a flash test after this and see you know, how this looks. So far it doesn't look bad at all. Alright, so for contour, I didn't really find a contour. They had the contour kit, but in that kit it was only one shade that really spoke to me. So I didn't get the contour kit. I did get the blush kit, which I'm about to show you in a second. But so for contour, I'm just going to use my my Black Radiance to contour and bronze up my face. Now the product that I'm most excited about that really inspired this video is this contour blush palette. It was so unbelievably beautiful. Let me take it out the box. When I walked into Sephora, it kind of spoke to me, and then I was like, oh, I have to have this. And I was like, since I'm here, let me try some other Sephora products. And I was like, okay, I'll just do a Sephora brand only makeup tutorial on my channel. And I absolutely love the tone of the blushes, and then also these really pretty highlight shades. I think they're perfect for brown skin. There are 2 matte blushes in here, and then there are 2 shimmering blushes, and there's 2 what will be highlights on me. And just a quick swatch. I don't even know if you can see that, how gorgeous those are. Let me see, will it focus? I mean, those are just so pretty. I don't know if it's really picking up how unbelievably pretty those highlights are. So those 2 really excited me. So for a blush today, I am going to dip into what do I want to do? I think I want to do these 2 in the center, this matte with this shimmer. I want to mix those 2 for blush today. I'm just going to throw that on with a Morphe MB35 brush. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that a lot. It's a good spring summer blush for sure. And I like the sheen that that one's giving. Do they have names on them? No, it's just called the blush palette. Yeah, like that. I like it. And then for highlight, I'm going to take this really golden shade at the top corner here. And I'm going to take my Morphe M501 brush. Just get that in there. Is that picking up? There we go. That's really pretty. Very golden. So here for it. Just for the sake of trying another shade in the palette for my nose highlight, I'm going to take this really peachy shimmery shade here. Not sure how that's going to read on the nose. We'll go with it. Not mad. A little bit on above the lip too. Hell, while we're here, just go ahead and throw a little bit on the forehead. Why not? And I'm still going with that peachy shade. Let's do a little bit on the chin. So that is the skin. And then I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to do my eyes. I have an eyeshadow that I got from Sephora that I'm really excited. So for eyeshadow, I got this Sephora Colorful Glitter eyeshadow. How do I open this thing? In the color, what is this? Brown Diamonds. And it is just the most gorgeous. I mean, look how reflective that is. That is so stinking pretty. I'm so excited about it. And it's like a brownish gold, just beautiful shimmer. I want to put that all over the lid. Now this is the only eyeshadow that I got. I didn't really see an eyeshadow palette from Sephora that called to me. There was this one neutrals palette, but I wasn't here for it. So that is the one eyeshadow that called to me. I'm just going to go in with my Morphe 35R palette just to go in with a transition and a crease shade. Come create like a smoky eye. Then I'll come back and put that all over the lid. Gone in and just created a cool tone smoky transitioning crease, and I went a little bit underneath my eye with those colors as well. Now it is time for the star of the show, this gorgeous shimmer. So I'm just gonna take this on a flat brush, get it on there good. I think I'm gonna spray it a little too, just to get the most pigmentation out of it. A little spritz. Let's see. It's not. Maybe you gotta get past this first layer. It's brand new. Sometimes you have to get that first layer off to really get into it. Let's see. Actually, a lot deeper than I thought. The actual color, based off the way that it's swatched, I thought it was going to be a little lighter. It looks almost black, like I did a black base underneath the lid, and I did not. Okay, it's not bad, it's just not what I was expecting it to be. Walking it almost. Okay. I should put down some powder. There was a little bit of fallout. Hope it doesn't make my under eye look too muddy. I went ahead and did a quick eyeliner off camera because I did not pick up an eyeliner while I was there at Sephora. I probably should have, but I completely didn't even think about eyeliner, and I have plenty here at the house. But for lashes, I picked up the Sephora number 32 mink lash, and they were out of stock of my fave lash, which is the Sephora number 30 flirt. Absolutely adore that lash. It's so flirty and so long and just wispy and cute. So I went with the one that looked the best out of the options that they had. Honestly, they didn't look too hot, but this one looks like it's going to be a nice, pretty nice subtle lash. So we're going to go in with that. I've gone ahead and thrown on my lashes, and I am filling them. They are definitely nice and flirty. They're not too bold, but they're also, you can see them, they're here. And I think it's perfect with this little smoky eye that we created. And for lips, I want to do something a little bold. So this very vibrant purple was calling to me in the store, and this is their cream lip stains, and this is in the color let me find the package. The color is actually not on the tube, which is annoying. Just the number 19. Let me find the package to see what the actual color is. Color is number 19 Radiant Orchid. So it's supposed to be a lip stain, so we'll see how this goes on. Ooh, that's vibrant. So this feels like your typical liquid lip, but it's not at all sticky, which I love. It's very matte, but it's very comfortable on the lips. Now this little piece is being difficult. Let's see if we can get that. So this is pretty much the finished look. I'm gonna go change, then I'll be back with my final thoughts. So this is the finished look, dolls, and I am really I'm really digging this smoky eye. So my absolute hits. I'm still on the fence about the foundation. I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day. The finish looks good. I see a little creasing around my smile lines already, and it's literally not even been an hour, so that's concerning a little bit. Again, nothing about it really blew me away. It didn't seem to really smooth or do anything special. So other than saying that it's a 10-hour wear, it's long wearing, we'll see on that. I'm actually going to record another video after this and then head out, so we'll see. Again, I'm already cracking around the smile line, so I'm not sure about that. The concealer looks good. It's not doing anything funny or weird underneath my eyes. Sometimes concealer, I have creasing underneath my eyes. Sometimes concealer gets a little weird and it doesn't want to stick. And the concealer actually looks really good. Yeah, the concealer looks really good. And the translucent powder was a surpriser. This translucent powder is actually translucent. I'm actually about to do a quick flash test using my phone to see if I get any flashback, because that is the ultimate test of any translucent powder. So let's grab this phone real quick, turn the flash on, and let's see what we get. Oh girl. Huh. It's looking a little ghostly. I don't know. I want to take some flash with my actual Canon and not my cell phone, but it looks a little, not gonna lie, it look a little Casper-esque on my phone. So this translucent powder might be going back. And then the fact that they have this I don't even know what's going on with the whole trying to get the powder up from the bottom. I don't like that. That is just too much work. You're not getting enough powder. You gotta close it, shake it, and you still don't get enough. So that's a little weird. Not the biggest fan of that. The lipstick is really comfortable. Even it's like one of the most comfortable liquid lips that I've ever worn. Like it has no stick to it like whatsoever. It went on and dried almost instantly, but it doesn't feel really drying on the lips. And even though I'm talking, I'm not seeing a whole lot of cracking or anything weird going on. So the lip is definitely a plus. I'll probably go back and get some more. And the eyeshadow, even though the color is darker than I thought it was going to be, I actually like it. I like it a lot. The contour blush kit is definitely a must. I say definitely go out and get it. I'm actually going to plop on a little bit more. You see that? That is so pretty. Yes, so this is definitely a win. My absolute favorite two things. If I would suggest anything, it would definitely be the lip and the blush palette. This blush palette especially, it is so gorgeous. I'll be definitely getting plenty of use out of this. So yeah, that is it. I hope that you dolls enjoyed this little impromptu Sephora brand only makeup look. If you did, please jump down and sound off in the comments. And while you're there, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you dolls in my next video.